Hello everyone. Hello. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. Perry is playing jokes on me today, which I find amusing. It actually shows like the other one is still going on. Good morning, my love. So today, it's really about connecting with ourselves. Good morning, Imani. Right? Looking within ourselves rather than outside of ourselves for that initial guidance, right? It's not about not getting input from other people, but really trusting that inner guidance, because that inner guidance is actually what lifts up our self-confidence, right? When we follow our inner guidance, we become more confident. And I know that a lot of us are struggling with confidence. It's a consistent struggle of just being human, right? We're human and we tend to get self-conscious about certain things. And, instead of being self-conscious, I want us to step into self-confidence, right? Having that confidence that comes from within us. And some days you're gonna have good days and some days you're gonna have not so good days. But that's okay. That's part of the process. But it's about continuously going within yourself and asking yourself, is this what I want? Is this in my highest and greatest good? And waiting for the answer to come to you. Hello, beautiful. Hi. Peace and love. Oh, thank you so much for sending that my way. It is warm. It's very warm out here. Now it works. I know. Sorry. I think my phone, sorry about that. My phone, I think it kind of picked up on someone's Wi-Fi. So I had to turn off the Wi-Fi thing. So I could use the data. So definitely go within yourself today. Whatever, even if it's for 5 seconds, it doesn't need to be like this long process. I know that sometimes we hear, spiritual growth is hard work. It can actually be really relaxing and uplifting work. That's what I've found. So go within yourself and see what is there, what guidance is just sitting there waiting to be shared, to be heard. And once you hear that guidance, honor that, right? Because that also adds to our self-confidence. Sometimes our inner guidance is trying to tell us something and we hear it and then we push it to the side and we go with someone else's advice, and that actually also causes internal mistrust, right? Like I don't trust myself. And if that is the way that you're feeling, like you don't trust yourself, or yesterday during the romance reading we talked about not feeling feeling like a fraud and not feeling authentic about romance, but also just about who you are, right? If you're not feeling authentic about who you are, I invite you to join me this afternoon. We're going to be talking about the heart chakra. We're going to be talking about really stepping into your power, and I encourage you all to go onto my website, sexualitypower.com, to claim your version of your copy of the 7 Keys to Awakening Your Sexuality Power. So that is the tool that we're going to be using this afternoon. So I encourage you to have it with you before you join, and to come back at 4 Eastern time to really dive deeper into that heart center, our love. Oi! So definitely go within. I know I went within this morning. I sat outside just meditating for about 40 minutes and just asking myself, like, what can I create this today? What do I have to share today? What is it? What guidance am I here to receive today? And not that I heard anything specific, right? How am I? I'm doing well. Thank you for asking, my love. How are you? I didn't hear anything specific, and I wanted to share this because I didn't hear anything specific, right? Nothing came to me as a aha moment, like this is what you're meant to do today. But what I did feel was a deep sense of connection to myself, right? I really felt connected to myself. Where am I? I'm outside in a courtyard where I live. Right, so I felt this deep sense of connection, and I also felt that no matter what I did, I would be okay. Do you prefer circumcised penis? Doing a survey. Good luck on your survey. I think that there's many options out there, and they're all wonderful options. Thanks for asking. Do you have any tips on how to meditate? Yeah, so I do very different types of meditations. I do chanting meditation, which is more, I think, when I want to self-express through meditation. I also do silent meditation, so just sitting in silence and watching the thoughts come and go, right? Because there's always thoughts coming and going. And then I also do guided meditations. Now, I have to say, I think one of the ones that works the best for me is guided meditation, because I really feel a deeper sense of connection to source, right? And I can really go deep on a specific thing, right? So if I'm doing a guided meditation specifically on my vision, for example, which I've been working on, then I can really hone in on my vision during that meditation. And sometimes things come from that, right? So for me, I feel a sense of progress there, much more progress. But I also get a lot of connection to myself when I'm doing a silent meditation. So it really, I think, depends on what you're looking for. Good morning. What's your name, my love? Right? It really depends on what type of experience you're seeking. Another really powerful form of meditation that just has such profound peace for me is heart rhythm meditation. So really connecting to your heartbeat. And that is a whole nother form of meditation that also has a lot of benefits for me. So those are some things. I definitely recommend having like your own space that you create, like a sacred space, using stones and essential oils are things that I always incorporate into my space and into my meditations. They definitely support the process, and having a comfortable environment, right? So knowing what works best for you. So do you need to meditate sitting down or lying down, or surrounded by cushions? Different people need different accommodations. I know one of the things that I tend to have back problems, so I end up actually meditating most of the time laying down, because I can really connect to my heartbeat that way and to my breath. So I can really feel my breath through my heart and through my belly. So laying down works for me, but that doesn't work for everyone. So I just recommend that you explore. Good morning, Yuri. Missed you. How are you, my love? Right? Explore what's gonna work for you. And there, in the words of one of my spiritual teachers, Aw, thank you, love. In the words of one of my spiritual mentors, there's no such thing as a wrong meditation or a right meditation or like a failed meditation or successful meditation. As long as you're putting an attempt, right? Even if it's for like 3 minutes, 2 minutes, even 30 seconds, like a micro meditation, you're doing it, right? And it's about the practice, not about the result, right? So really let go of the result. And some people have certain experiences and other people have other experiences, and don't compare. That's one of the things I used to do a lot when I first started meditating. I would compare myself to other people, and I'd be like, oh, but they sat for like 3 hours and I could barely sit for 5 minutes. Like, what's wrong with me? And now I just know that, my experience of what meditation is different, which is great, right? It's great to be different. Do you love Trump? I don't talk politics on here. So that is all I have for you today. Thank you for the question. I hope that I answered it thoroughly. And I will see you all back on here at 4. Don't forget, visit sexualitypower.com to claim your 7 keys to awaken your sexual power. I love you all. Bye.